So what we have is a Simpson pressure washer, and we got it from Lowe's. It does have a Honda 390 GX engine on it, but it's a Simpson pressure washer. It's a very good pressure washer. We picked it up from Lowe's, and it's been awesome. We've had it for about 4 years, and it's just pressure washed houses, jetted out sewer lines and field lines and all that good stuff. It's been awesome. It's been a workhorse. So I would imagine that the DeWalt pressure washer is another good one, but I do like this Simpson. So very, very simple. Nothing to it, a no-brainer to turn a pressure washer into a jetter. And you don't turn it into a jetter permanently. It can be used as a pressure washer or a jetter. So it's very simple. Go to Northern Tool and figure out what you need. Buy your pressure washer. You may already have one. Go to Northern Tool. Well, let me back up. Buy your pressure washer. Go to Jetter Depot in Cumming, Georgia. Now, you don't have to drive there. You can go online. Jetter Depot. It's in Cumming, Georgia. Order your stuff from them. They're very knowledgeable. They're actually awesome. It's the only place I get my stuff from. They ship it right to me. I've actually went there one time, but they ship everything to you. And this is a Piranha hose. This is a pretty good hose here. And sizes and all, that's up to you. Talk to them. Figure out your size pressure washer. They'll hook you up with the hose and the jetter tip that you would need. They'll hook you up with all of that. But you've got to get your pressure washer first, figure out the gallons per minute, the PSI, and then you go from there. This, I don't remember. Hopefully I'll remember and put it up. The PS, oh, I do remember. It's 4 gallons a minute at 4,000 PSI. Sorry, 4 gallons a minute at 4,000 PSI. We got a 3/8 hose and what all that fits on the 3/8 hose. So here's what I did. This is how this pressure washer came. Hang on, this is rusty. So this is rusty. So this is how it came. And it came with the pressure washer hose. So here's what I did. I simply, I got me, hang on. All right, I got me 2 quick couplers that are put together. And this quick coupler, of course, is an open end. It's a quick coupler. It's what this is. Female and open end, of course. And but this is a female quick coupler, and this is a male quick coupler. So in other words, the end of this is a threaded male. The end of this one is a threaded female. One fits in the other. Get it? Male, female, huh? Anyway, folks, so you'll have to figure out your setup. I don't know what your pressure washer looks like. It's going to look like. You'll have to figure all that out yourself. But this is what I did. This is all heavy-duty pressure washer stuff, 4,000 gallon, 4,000 PSI, 4 gallon per minute stuff. And yeah, so this is what I got. And so I put this on here, of course. Very simple. And so when I ordered my hose, this is like the 4th hose I've ordered from Jetter Depot. When I ordered it, I ordered a 3/8, and it comes with just this. And so you've got this threaded end here, a male end. That's how it comes. And so I got me a brass fitting to fit on that, and I went up. So I reduced it up, if that makes sense. So yeah, I went up until I got the right fitting. So I is what you would call reduced it up. So I built it up, I guess I should say, from a 3/8 to a 1/2 inch or whatever, so that it fits in here. It was just so simple, folks. All right, let's get the other end. So I've got I believe it's 100 feet of hose. Yeah, I've got 100 feet of hose. Now I normally use 200 feet of hose, but I am going to tell you this 100 feet of hose is unbelievably powerful with my pressure washer. Works out awesome with this pressure washer, or this jetter. You might call it a jetter. Now I've got, hang on, let me get the leaves off. I've got four jets that shoot, wait a minute, maybe more. I got more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 jets that shoot backwards and 1 that shoots forward. And like I said, just like the other end of this Piranha hose, it comes with a threaded male end. And you get your tip, whatever tip, jetter tip, is good for whatever size pressure washer you have, 4,000 psi, 4 gallons per minute. Jetter Depot will figure that out for you, and they'll give you the right size tip. And yeah, it'll work out. And goop, put you some goop on here, some pipe dope. Not a whole bunch, because you don't want it to clog up the holes of this tip, and these get clogged up real easy. So if you ever go to start your jetter and it won't start, a lot of pressure on it, no water will come out, it's clogged up, you'll have to take this tip off. Happens all of the time, happened today. So you take the tip off and you clean it out. And then when you put it back on, put a little bit of pipe dope on it to keep it from seizing up. You're not worried about it leaking. You're worried about it seizing up, and so we don't want that. And so we put pipe dope on it, and don't get it just super, super tight. Just get it good and tight. Not snug. Get it a little more than snug. Get it tight. And before each use, grab you a couple of wrenches or channel locks and test it to make sure it's still good and tight. I've had them come off on me before. Now this is super powerful. I'm super excited to use this tomorrow. We're going to jet out some field lines, and I'm happy. I'm excited, folks. And hopefully I'll be able to, I don't know if I'm going to video that or not. It's quite boring. You can't really see what's going on. We'll see though. I got to jet out some tree roots, I do believe. But that's it. Simpson pressure washer. Let's go over it again. I'm old, I repeat myself. Simpson pressure washer. It's got a Honda engine on it, a 390 GX 390. It's 4 gallons per minute. It's 4,000 psi. It might be 3,800 psi, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's right there. A male, a female, quick connect, and I put those together with some pipe dope, and that's it. And then I what you would call built this up, so it's 3/8 or whatever it is. Then I built it up, reduced it up, or built it up to a 1/2 inch or whatever this is here, whatever you have that fits right on. Yeah, the heavy duty. Now this is heavy duty stuff. This isn't no chintzy stuff. Let me show you something. It isn't this. It's kind of the same thing, but it's just way bigger. It's not air, so don't get confused with the air. It's got little old tiny, look at that little tiny thing. Look at the comparison. Now they've got the air couplings that look just like this. Don't get those. Don't get them confused. You're going for the big heavy duty pressure washer stuff. Got it? How to turn a pressure washer into a jetter. It is unbelievably simple. And we've got this big heavy duty one over here that I've been working on. It actually tipped over and broke, but I'm going to bypass all that stuff and we'll get it going. It works. Got a good engine on it. But yeah, this is it, folks. And so you can get different types of tips, very expensive ones, the cheaper ones. I always get the cheaper stuff. It's a good hose here, the Piranha hose. I like the red. Just works out good. Now, just get 100 feet. Now, let me explain to you why. Is because if you're jetting out a sewer line, you're really not going to go much further than 100 feet. If you're jetting out field lines, you're not going to get this in there much past 100 feet. The reason I say go with 100 feet is because it is so strong at 100 feet. And most clogs are within 100 feet. Carry you around an extra 100 or 200 feet. And then if you ever have to do something longer, we'll just simply hook it up. Hook up your extra feet and do it to it. But man, I'm impressed with this 100 footer. All right, so another thing that I can do is I can, believe it or not, it's a good pressure washer hose. It just looks rough. So I could take any one of these pressure washer hoses, hook it up to here, to the jetter or pressure washer. Just hook it up, and that's my extension. So I've got about 300 feet extra pressure washing hose. Let's say I need extra feet because I'm going to leave this at the front of the house. I can't get it down the hill. I need to get to the back of the house. Well, I'll just put on an extra 100 foot of pressure washer hose and connect my jetter hose to that. Now, only the jetter hose will go into the sewer line or the field lines or whatever the case may be. This just gives me extra feet to around where I need to be. So eventually we'll put this on the trailer. It'll be mounted on the trailer. We'll have hoses and whatnot. But all of this gathering stuff and unloading stuff is for the birds. But anyway, she runs good. You know, you got to be careful, folks, with these pressure washers. You pull and they want to jerk back on you. And this is brand new. It's always brand new because we always break the rope, or we break the handle, or we break our hands because it pulls back on us. Boom. And so you've got to be careful. You've got to use gloves to start this. I simply just use a rag, and I put a rag on it like this, you know, and it's to protect my fingers, because I'm telling you, it feels like that you've broken your fingers. And yeah, so make sure you wear gloves. Don't be like Mike. Anyway, so you seen how it works. That was at the beginning of the video. It scares me to death to do what I was doing, but I did it. Did it for you folks. Anyway, we'll put this video up in a couple of days. I've been meaning to make another video on how to build a jetter out of a pressure washer, and this is it. It's so simple. Now, I had people get on to me on my last video that I did like this, turning a pressure washer into a jetter. They said I didn't explain it, but there's nothing to explain. It's super simple. You don't even need to watch a video. I mean, just do it. You seen what I did? So like I said, it's still a pressure washer. And so this hose goes on here. I'll put that on there. I'll show you. And if we're going to pressure wash, then we just simply pull the hoses off of those reels and haul them with us. But we don't do a whole lot of pressure washing anymore. That's her. And let me tell you, it'll unstop anything, period. It is an absolute beast. A beast. Folks, before you start this, listen to me. Before you start it, make sure your hose is hooked up. I'm talking about your water hose. Make sure your water hose is hooked up, and make sure the water is on, folks. The water has got to be on. And that way you don't burn up the pump, and it'll shoot out these little holes. It'll shoot out these little holes and release enough pressure where you can start it halfway decently. If these are clogged up, remember, if they're clogged up, you're not going to be able to hardly even pull that. There's going to be just this resistance that is there. So anyway, how to turn a pressure washer into a jetter for idiots.